Rodale. So Linda Ronstadt versus Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift's, the fuck was that? Bon Voyage. The fuck was that? I don't know. Um, I'll just get right into it. I watched Linda Ronstadt first, and was very pleased, pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed that song. Um, I watch Michael Kay show a lot, and of course, well, Michael Kay is the Yankee announcer. So between the Michael Kay show and then the Yankee games during the summer, I've learned a lot about Michael Kay. Michael Kay um, has never had a condiment. He's never had eggs. He's a very strange bird. He's very limited on the things that he eats, and some of the things, if I knew them all, would kind of shock you that he's never had to eat. He's never had apple pie. Anyways, I've also learned about Michael Kay that when he was younger, he had a crush on Linda Ronstadt, and I've seen like clips of her, pictures. I just thought she was okay, but this video here, she was stunningly pretty. So I finally got why someone, an 18, 19-year-old Michael Kay would have a crush on that woman. She was very easy on the eyes, and I really enjoyed watching her sing and listening to her, and then watching the kind of creepy guys in the studio um, do whatever they did. That was cool. Um, I've always been a fan of raw performances in the studio with just headphones. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm thinking that's late 70s. The headphones look very modern to this day. They had a nice little shine to it. I really enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the video. And then, what else I have to say? Um, so then I watched Taylor Swift. And I was at work. I was on a break. It was a little loud. And I watched like the first minute of it. Couldn't really hear it too well, but I could hear the melody, and I liked the melody. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go home and watch this. And the first minute I watched, the only thing that caught my attention, besides it being loud in the damn break room, was why is this motherfucker wearing a mask? And it bothered me. It bothered me quite a bit, too much. It bothered me because there was nobody. Whatever. I wasn't even going to bring this up, but I'm bringing it up because it'll make my point. I came home and I started it over and I watched, and I tried really hard to the first few seconds to not let that bother me. And I'll tell you what, when that song was fantastic. Again, the melody of that song, you could have put any lyrics to it and it would have worked, but it was um it was great. And it's the first time I've heard it. And as Jason mentioned last week, I've always said if you like a song the first time you hear it, it's got to be really good. So that was about 45 minutes ago. And I've since downloaded it and I've listened to it two more times. And it's a great song. That song should be listened to by everyone. It was a pleasure to listen to that song. The Linda Ronstadt video, she was a pleasure to look at. Um, and the song was good. This song was fantastic. Um, uh, I know Don's a big Taylor Swift fan, and I'll also say that I'm not sure. Alexa, how old is Taylor Swift? Let me get a point here.
Taylor Swift is 31 years old.
She's 31.
She was born on
Okay,
December
Alexa,
13th,
stop.
1989.
Well, um, I think as she gets older, she's always annoyed me. The younger Taylor Swift annoyed me. The Shake It Off song, oh god, it was so lame, and everyone loved it, and I hated it. And I listen, I know she's talented, and there are a couple songs that I do like. I can't think of right now. That Shake It Off song sucked. Oh, Bad Blood. Bad Blood was another one. Ugh. Ugh. But I think as she gets older and more mature, and she becomes more of a woman, other rather than a girl, she's going to be phenomenal. I think she's going to be around a long time. So, anyways, such a good song. I loved it. So that's my winner. I'm picking Taylor Swift and whatever group or guy that was. And the thing again about the mask, I didn't even give a fuck. That was so well done. Like the guy's voice was great. Um, her voice, I mean, she's very talented. She sings like that and not those little poppy ass whatever. I mean, I'm sure she's not made for a 50-year-old man to enjoy, but that song was great. So that's that on that. That's my winner. Um, in my opinion, that song will do damage in Don's bracket. Um, just when I'm picking, we'll see. So Don, very good. Very I was pleasantly surprised by both. What else? So that's I guess that's it about the videos. So how do I say this? So I want to say this on here because I have to think this through. I was at a couple of things, mom and dad. I went to mom and dad's on Monday. Um, they had me over for something to eat, and then the SU game was going to come on against Duke. So they asked me to stick around to watch it, and I did. And it was, I mean, Syracuse sucks, whatever. Um, Here's the first thing. Before the game started, we were having dinner, and Dad said, "I see you picked James Taylor and the Rolling Stones last week." Yeah, how'd you know? Figure he talked to one of you guys. I was messing around on my Fire Stick, and I went to YouTube. He's on my account. He's on my YouTube account, and he saw the thumbnail of Jim's video last week on his review, and he said he watched it, and like my heart skipped a beat for a second because one of my fears has been because sometimes some things are said that I wouldn't want Dad to hear, if you know what I'm saying. But nothing was said, I don't think, because I'm sure he would have said that. I was thinking back, and everything was pretty chill. So what I'm saying is, I'm a, you know, and not listen. Everyone might do it once in a while. I have to find a way. I must be subscribed to Jim's channel for him to see that. So that's all. It's just a little fair warning about things to be said, and I'm probably the biggest offender of that. So I would have felt awful if there was something said if you saw one of our videos that wasn't pleasant, that wasn't nice. So kind of made me a little bit nervous. With that being said, we then started watching the game, and oh, I gotta be careful myself here, or what I'm going to do. So Mike Krzyzewski is a big supporter of, as most coaches are, most Americans, of the Black Lives Matter. And back in the summer, he had this video, and it said it starts off by saying, it's Krzyzewski, and he goes, "Black Lives Matter. Say it with me." And so they played that clip, and there was no warning. They came back from our commercial, and that's what they showed. So Dad probably thinks it's like happening that day. It was like an hour old. Picked up the remote and just hit mute, and for like 30 seconds, um, uh, it was great. And so he proceeded to go on to a story. He's like, "Why would they play that now? Why? Why is it being talked about?" I told him it was a few months old, and they're probably playing it now because it's Black History Month, and that statement got turned into back when they were bowling every Friday in February, when he was bowling, how everybody used to Buzz Hawkins balls about Black History Month. I'm not sure what the dialogue was. He said, "Yeah, we used to always break his balls every Friday in February about Black History Month," and he goes, "Back when you can do those types of things." It's like back when you can do those types of things. Uh, well, I'm not sure how much Buzz liked it, but he's like, "You can't do that now." Oh shit. But whatever. As soon as got done talking about that, I'm like, I gotta mention that Friday in the videos. So uh, it was good to hang out, have dinner, watch Syracuse suck, and anyways, so I did go with them to for Dad's appointment because I had work done on my car and I needed a ride out there. So I felt bad for Dad because he doesn't crack very often, but it was like a sense of I could like sense it in the car. And when uh, Mom went in with him and whatever, got some details and came back out. I said I feel bad for him. She goes, "Yeah, I do too." And I don't know. But on your message the other day, like I said, it was very well put. So yeah, hopefully this is the last thing forever for a long time that he has to go through. That sucks. Anyways, I've chewed up 12 and a half minutes. I'm sure Don's not happy about that. And what's going on this weekend? Nothing. Oh, Josh got it. Oh, you guys saw on Facebook. Josh got a new car. I took him out there to get that the other day. There was a little bit of a mix up, so he had to get it the next day. But very proud of him. Paid cash with it, his own money. So that's fantastic. He's very proud of himself as he should be, and I'm proud of him too. So now I'll tell you. Now that he's got his own wheels, maybe because he's the youngest, I'm like super nervous. Maybe because he's so inexperienced of a driver. I don't know, man. Even myself, experienced driver of 30 something years, there's times where you just have to look like 3 times, like especially when there's these big ass snowbanks and uh, listen, we've all been 18 and 19 driving a car, and you look back now how inexperienced we were, and I don't know. It just worries the hell out of me, but I'm glad he's doing it. Anyways, guys, have a good weekend, and we will talk to you later.